from Fontana Dam. It's 5:30 and I am hitting the trail. Looks like I'm gonna have a beautiful sunset. Bill is gonna sleep in a little bit and hit the trail a little bit later. All right, I'm gonna take you with me today as I hike 12 miles up to Mollies Ridge Shelter in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Let's go. I'm really glad that I have done this part before, because I'm not sure that I would know exactly where to go. So I've walked down here to the visitor center. That's where Bill and I ended our last adventure when we started at the Knock and ended at Fontana Dam. So road walking on this sidewalk with Lake Fontana next to me and a beautiful sunrise starting to happen. Can't wait to walk across the lake on the dam and see the sunrise, everyone. There's the dam, everybody. Gonna be walking across that in just a minute. Here it is, everyone, Fontana Dam. It's the largest concrete dam east of the Rockies, and it is here in Tennessee, North Carolina, Tennessee. All right, let's go walk across it. Beautiful, beautiful sunrise this morning. All right, going up into the Smokies right there. That's the goal for today. A little concerned about those clouds, everyone. Every single day on this trip, we're supposed to have afternoon thunderstorms. That's one of the reasons that I'm trying to start so early. All right, that does it for Fontana Dam. Beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful day, everybody. Just a little worried about this, but I'm in the Smokies now, so that's what I'm gonna get. It's beautiful this way. I'm gonna keep hiking up to the Smokies. All right, here I am, everyone. It was a nice flat walk down here, mostly flat and downhill. So I was able to eat a breakfast bar, get some calories in me before I start this 12-mile climb up to Mollies Ridge. So that was good. Now I'm just walking to find the trail. Enter the park today. Woohoo! All right, I'm gonna make a little pit stop here to drop off my breakfast trash. But look at this picnic table and the sunrise across the dam. This would be a great place to stop and have breakfast if you're an early walker like me. Beautiful. Wow, everybody. That is a glorious sunrise. Beautiful. Still walking up this road, getting to the trail. Well, I'm on the trail, but getting to the Smokies. Woohoo! Beautiful sunrise. All right, looks like I made it up to the trail. Looks like the Benton Mackay continues. The Appalachian Trail comes here, and Mollies Ridge Shelter is 9.9 from here. All climbing. We got some horses, which is super cool. All right, let's go in. Here we go. Here's the box I've seen on so many people's videos. All right, but I'm not a through hiker. Bill and I have general backcountry permits, and we have reservations at each of the shelters we're gonna stay on this trip. So we are planning on doing a 12-mile day today to Mollies Ridge, a 12-mile day tomorrow to Derrick's Knob, a 13-mile day, really 13 and a half, the next day to Mount Collins, and then like a 6-mile day into Newfound Gap. So that is where we are permitted to stay. So that's what we're gonna do. This is gonna be probably one of our toughest trips so far. Here we go. Made it to the first water listed in Far Out. It says it's a small stream. It is flowing. All right, the next water is 6.5 miles away from here. So I'm gonna go ahead and camel up and get some water here because I'm still climbing today and I have a long way to go. Hi everyone, I just filtered some water here at this very small stream. You saw I had to use my poop shovel in order to grab that water into my bag. No, it was not dirty, everybody. I have climbed 1,686 feet so far, over about 4.4 miles. I did fill up on water because the next water's not until about 6.3 miles away from here, and I know I need about 1.5 liters today. For about every 6 miles that I hike because it is hot and humid. So Open Ledges is 0.8 north of here, and there's supposed to be beautiful views there, so I'm gonna hike up there and then take a break and maybe have second breakfast there. Camp is 8 miles away, Mollies Ridge Shelter, so lots of climbing still to come. Okay, I just want to remind people, please pack it out. I try to pick up one piece of trash every day that I'm backpacking. And I picked up 2 pieces back at that water source. I picked up a rubber band and a sticker. It looked like it came off a piece of fruit. So please pack it out, everybody. Thank you. Okay, this is the 3rd pile that I have seen of bear poop, everyone. The other 2 piles that I saw were definitely much older, but this looks much more fresh. And if the Coosa Backcountry Trail taught me anything, it's to pay attention to bear sign on trail, especially if it's getting fresher and fresher as you hike along. So I am going to start making a lot of noise and let this bear know that I'm in the area and give it the opportunity to not encounter me if that's what it prefers. look at this interesting lichen behind me. Never seen that before. And this view is just gorgeous. So I think I'm actually gonna pause here and have a little snack break before I continue on. All day I've been hearing buzzing, everyone, as I hike up the mountain. I am at the top of Shuckstack right now. Here's the tower. But I am allergic to bees, and I feel like I can't escape them today. Makes me a little bit nervous because they keep landing on me and crawling on me, and they're landing on my bag and crawling all over my bag. And I just do not want to get stung because it's a bad situation if I do. So I think I'm gonna have to go over there and move my stuff because there are a lot of bees landing on it right now. Okay, talk later. Shuckstack Fire Tower, everybody. Beautiful view. Got some clouds rolling our way. Well, I had a quick snack up there and drank some water, and then rotated my water so that I have more in my front bottle here. And that area was swarming with yellow jackets. There must have been a hive nearby, and I just can't put myself in harm's way, especially when I'm by myself. Bill's behind me a couple hours, so I'll see him at camp. But you know, I have anaphylactic shock if I get stung by bees. I do carry an EpiPen and enough Benadryl to tranquilize an elephant probably, but that doesn't mean that it would be healthy or wise for me to put myself in a situation that could potentially be life-threatening. So I'm making my way down and heading back towards the AT. That was a 0.1. They say it's 0.1. I think it's a little longer side trail up to Shuckstack. There is no view up there unless you climb the tower, and I climbed up a little bit. It's pretty rickety. So I did get some view while I had my snack and drank some water, and that was lovely. And now I am heading back to the AT to carry on northbound. We have like 6 miles of climbing left to do over like 7 miles or something like that to camp. So should be a fun day. Oh, and we've already climbed 2,293 feet. So we've already climbed about 2,300 feet today. All right, gonna carry on. All right, here's some more bear sign on trail, everyone. That one is a really big pile. I keep yelling, hey bear! Coming out to a trail junction sign here. Let's see. Whoop, there we go. Okay, so here's the campground. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go this way, and I think I have like a 3-mile climb now, so. All right, buckle up for that. Already today, I've climbed 2,531 feet over about 7.5 miles. So, getting there slowly but surely. Okay, this is very steep. All right, coming out to a trail junction sign, everyone. I've I've been climbing up Doe Knob. So Mollies Ridge Shelter is 3.1 miles that way, and Russell Field's past that. Let's see what this one says. All right, we've come 2.2 since that campsite and 6.8 since we left Fontana this morning. And then we also have the Gregory Bald Trail here. So that looks like it's about 2 miles in Parson Branch Road off that way. So I'm gonna turn right here and stay on the AT headed northbound to Mollies Ridge Shelter. Okay, that's a bear print, everybody. And here's, these ones are hard to see because they're smaller. Seen a lot of bear sign on trail today. No bears yet. I am about 3 miles out from Mollies Ridge. No, closer than that. I'm halfway down Doe Knob to the water source. So I may stop there and get some water for the climb up to camp and then do the last push. I am excited to get to camp. All right, I stopped at the Gap before Mollies Ridge Shelter to get some water. And it looks pretty difficult, so I'm gonna see what I do. There's a stream over here, but it looks like there's also a trail this way, so I'm gonna go down here and see if there's anything else. Okay, I just filtered that water and now I'm gonna have a break a snack break before I start this last climb to camp, everybody. Need to get some calories in me, and then I'm gonna climb to camp and have some lunch and relax. Okay, break is over. I'm gonna pack up and start heading up this last climb, 1.7 miles to camp. I don't know where Bill is. I haven't seen any check-ins or comments from him today. So he may be 3 or 4 hours behind me. All right, time to go. Okay, this section has some major blowdowns. This is my third one going over. And now I have to figure out how to get through this. Wowzer. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm gonna try to go around this way. And this one was very difficult to get through. Oh boy. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm glad to be through that. That was crazy. I've made it to Mollies Ridge Shelter. Woohoo! Oh my goodness. That was such a tough day. I am so glad to be here. All right, I'll recap with you in a minute. Now that I'm in camp, let me give you the rundown of what's been happening on this trip. So yesterday was a travel day for Bill and I. I worked a partial day, came home, Bill and I packed up the car, and we drove up to Newfound Gap yesterday evening, and we hired a shuttle to pick us up at Newfound Gap and shuttle us back to Fontana Dam. Last night, we got there very late, like maybe 8 or 8:30. Last night, we stayed at the Fontana Hilton Shelter, which was interesting. It was great. There were about 7 people in the shelter last night, including Bill and myself, and a few people camping, and it was a Wednesday night. Today is June 30th, so that was June 29th.
So we stayed in the shelter last night. I got up at 4:30 this morning and got out of camp at 5:30 because I knew today was going to be a rough day. Everybody, I mean, I've climbed well over 5,000 feet today, all said and done. And that's been over 12 miles. So I am exhausted. I'm very, very tired. I am ready to relax. I'm very happy to be at camp. So I left really early this morning. I probably started hiking at 5:30, and I arrived here around 3:50 in the afternoon. So now I'm eating a little bit of lunch. I am going to set up in the shelter because there is a danger active bear area sign here. I was going to tent because during COVID times they do allow you to tent at the shelters, and I was going to tent, but because this is a danger active bear area, I'm going to go ahead and sleep in the shelter tonight. And then Bill and I both have bear spray, so we should be fine. We should be safe here. So I'm not worried about that. At this point, I have not heard from Bill. There's no service in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, so we've been trying to use the social piece of Far Out to communicate, but I'm not sure if anything is going through because neither of us have service. So I've posted several check-ins and I've made comments about water sources and things that I've passed today in case Bill sees those so that he knows where I am. But I haven't seen any check-ins or comments from Bill, so I don't know where he is. And I don't know if he's attempted to do that and it's just not coming through because there is no service. There are a lot of yellow jackets. And as I mentioned, I am very, very allergic to yellow jackets, so that makes me a little bit uncomfortable, but I am going to finish eating here. I'm going to hang my bear bag. There are bear cables. Let's see, over this way. There we go. Bear cables. There is something to tie up horses, I think, over there, so I might actually use that to dry my clothes on. And the water source is this way. The toilet area is this way. There is no privy here. It's just an area. So I'm going to get my camp chores done and set up and go get water and all of that good stuff and then get ready for Bill's arrival. I'm sure he's going to arrive in maybe 3 or 4 hours from now. So I want to make sure that I'm all finished with my chores so that I can help him with his. All right. I will check in with you all once Bill gets here. See you later. Okay, update. It's thunderstorming. Bill's not here yet. He should be here in the next 2 hours, maybe. But there's bear cables here, which is so nice. The water trail is really long, and the water's just trickling out of the pipe down there. But I'm glad to be dry. Water's to the left, down a very long trail.
Really?
And it's a trickle coming out of a pipe.
Wonderful. Okay. Better do that before I totally lose it. And I still got some light here.
You went up to the fire tower?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, me too. It was nice up there.
This is incredible view.
Yeah. Did you see any bears today?
Nope.
No?
You?
No. Well, I'm glad you're here.
So am I.
You did good work today. That was tough. That was a really hard 12 miles.
Well, I just took it easy until the last half mile. I still had legs.
Yeah.
And then at that last half mile, when we steepened up there,
Yeah. It was rough.
was starting to get kind of rickety.
Yeah.
So.
What do you think of the blowdowns that we had to go over?
Oh, that was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. That was really hard. I almost couldn't get over one of them.